Hey, good evening. Welcome to the set for Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. I was sitting here tonight. We're getting ready for a stream on Sunday, and I started thinking maybe we need to send out a little invite to the Vikings Nation to get them hyped up. Let me tell you, 7 months ago, I was watching YouTube and I said, you know what, it would be pretty cool if I did a channel where we watch Minnesota Vikings games every week, and I have a bunch of people in there and we try to root on this team together here on YouTube. So 7 months ago I sat down and I started putting this whole thing together, and it's been a fun, exciting deal. And we're sitting here now and we're only 2 days away from this first game kicking off here. So I've got everything ready, but I said I need to do a functions test, make sure everything's ready. So why not make this into a personal invitation to the Vikings Nation to join me on Sunday here on YouTube for the Vikings-Packers game. So this is going to be a two-part video in essence. We're gonna invite you guys to come out, and then I'm going to go through all the functionality of our little setup here, so that you guys can see what to expect should you come in and join us during the game. So let's get right into it here. Just a little bit here. My set's a little different than anything I've seen out there. Again, this is a channel for the fans by a fan. Okay, so the channel originally was made to host Minnesota Vikings games, as I mentioned, but we also do Dodger streams that are doing very well. We'd like to do a lot more Lakers stuff, LA Kings stuff, should they ever make the playoffs again. And then I've done NASCAR stuff before, so that's kind of fun as well. But let's get right into the set that we have set up for this weekend. Okay, so every week we'll do a different overlay of some kind with the other team that we're playing on it. So this week it's the Packers, and it'll be a manual scoreboard that I change as scoring happens, so it's not going to be anything pulled from another website or anything like that. So the score will change, and then I'll move this little football around depending on who has the ball and stuff like that. We've got a viewer count that'll show how many viewers are in the chat with us rooting on the Vikings, and then I have a scroll on the bottom here. But let's go through all the different functions. So the scroll on the bottom is the first thing. It just kind of welcomes everybody, gives us a count of our current subscriber count, and encourages folks to subscribe to the channel. The second count that can come up here is the social media ticker. It goes through all our various social medias. So you've got Valhalla Sports on Twitter, Valhalla Sports Talk on Instagram, Valhalla Sports Talk on Facebook. You can email me at madviking@gmail.com. and Valhalla Sports Talk, of course, here on YouTube. So that's the social media ticker. Then we have the little subscribe button. We ask folks to subscribe to the channel if they haven't done so already. Click bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of the action. And so that's kind of the call to arms for you, the Vikings fans, to come in here and support me so that we can keep this thing going and make it a fun time, right? So that's pretty much that. The only other function on my number key here is if there's a flag on the play, I'll be hitting that to just show that there's a flag. So a little functionality there, right? Now let's get into the fun stuff here. On my F keys, I've got those all programmed to do fun stuff too. So the F1, I believe, is the intro to the channel. So it's kind of like the commercial for Valhalla Sports Talk. So we'll let you guys get a look at that. Alrighty, so and then our next one is obviously during the games we might be having some adult beverages. We might be screaming and yelling and need to go to the bathroom or need to go grab another beer or something. So we've got a little deal where if I go away from the computer, this deal will pop up. Of course, that's Thor watching, and that's my dog Thor. He's kind of the mascot of the channel, and you'll see more of him a little bit later. Alrighty, and then the F3 key here, what do we got there? So this is the Valhalla Holla. So if we do get donations during the stream, people get a Valhalla Holla shout out, right? So we hit them with this. And then I'll shout them out in the channel, thank them for supporting and helping us make this thing bigger and even better. Alrighty, and then F4 is what I call the little Mad Viking movie. My nickname, as I mentioned, is the Mad Viking, so once in a while you'll see this pop up on the screen. Alrighty, and then we've got what's next here? Here's a big one. Here's one we hope to see a whole bunch during the season when the Vikings score touchdowns. Alrighty, and then another call to action little video that just asks you to subscribe to the channel again. Here it goes. So short and sweet. And then what would a Vikings channel be without the Skull Chant? So we've got a rather lengthy Skull movie here, the Skull Chant, but it's still pretty cool. Let's check it out.
We're going to start a new retro to the beat of the drum. Hands up!
In Iceland, we have the Vikings war chant, uniting the people of the nation.
It's a battle cry for all Vikings, striking fear into our enemies.
We share this tradition with you.
Our brothers and sisters, the Vikings of Minnesota.
From one Viking to another, it's time to come together.
From one Viking.
From one Viking.
From one Viking to another, Skull!
Skull! Vikings! Skull!
Alrighty, so that's pretty cool, the old Skull Vikings chant, right? We'll also be able to, if there is breaking news during the game, in stream, we'll be able to give you that breaking news as it's happening. Alrighty, and then the next one is another call to arms. It's like I mentioned earlier, our mascot's name is Thor, and that's my Labrador Retriever that I have. And so, especially in the Dodger streams, we started this whole thing, and it's a call to action for Thor's army to report to the chat. The Berserkers is what we call everybody in our chat room here on Valhalla Sports Talk. So let's check out Thor's call to arms. And then, of course, in football, you've got those moments there where you're pretty excited. So you got the first down marker is always a big deal, right? So we're always looking for that first down. So those big first downs for the Vikings, we have a graphic for that. And then for field goals. So fun stuff, fun stuff. And last but not least, one that we hope to see a whole bunch this year and in years to come. This is the piece de resistance, ladies and gentlemen. Here it goes. Alrighty, so I'm way excited. I mean, it's just less than 2 days away. This whole thing kicks off, and my dream has become a reality. It's going to happen here, and I hope to see you, the Minnesota Viking faithful, members of the Vikings Nation, to show up in force so we can cheer on our boys in purple and gold to victory. So I'm going to end this video here, but again, I thank you all for joining us, taking the time out to watch it. Again, invite you to the stream, the live game stream on Sunday. It starts at noon Central Time. That's 1 p.m. on the East Coast and 10 a.m. on the West Coast. Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live will go live 30 minutes prior to game time so that we can get in there, get everybody all hyped up, and get ready for this game. So come prepared, bring your own beer, bring your own soda pops, have that food ready, and let's go. Skull Vikings. Let's go.